Max, sit down. Thank you guys for coming to the In Harm's Way world premiere. This is so gnarly. Look at how many people are there. I'm Brandon Van Vliet. I was a producer on the film, and I just want to say thank you guys all for coming. I've been at the film thing for a while, and I've never been more proud of another project than I am with this one here. You guys are in for a real treat. And I mean that.
Hi, I'm Allison Silva, and I am here with Doug, who plays Tommy Domino at the premiere of In Harm's Way.
Thank you.
So, Doug, you play kind of a washed-up, coked-up child star. I was wondering, how did you come up with the characters? Is there anyone you based it on?
John, who directed the film, he talked to me about the role. They were kind enough to think of me for it. It was a really fun challenge for me to do. It was something sort of that I hadn't done before, kind of out there, sort of edgy, and obviously someone who was very heavily influenced by his use of and his dealing of the substance that he was a part of in the film.
Hi, I am here with Mike, who plays Ian, and I understand that this script was also kind of your brainchild, is that right?
It was my brainchild. I had finished the first draft back in '08, and then, you know, trust me, this film we had worked on prior kind of had an influence over me. And then after that, Brandon and I kind of worked on it for about a year, and then Carsco came on, and over the last few years they kind of helped me, you know, take kind of my raw script and help me just make it better, so.
So, this is Angel, I'm Allison, and you play Tory,
I am
one of the
Tory.
devious drug dealers.
Yeah, one of those.
So, I understand you're a musician also.
Yeah, I dabble and dabble. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. That's actually how I met these guys, was through music. I scored for a few of the films.
Tell us more.
And me and Brandon, you know, we bonded from then on, and from then on, actually, been a part of the whole building of Restraining Hollywood.
So, what exactly are you trying to say, Jay?
I think what Mr. Markeaur is trying to say is that he wants us to bust our asses and make him a hell of a lot of money.
Correct me if I'm wrong, this is your, like, first time being, like, the leading man in a big screen picture, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Can you tell us anything about the making of this picture? I understand there were, like, over 50 different locations. It was really long, so obviously you guys were busy for a while.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the state. A little bit up north near Nisswa, a lot of like Minneapolis and stuff like that. Chino Latino, a lot of good locations in like Uptown. Yeah, it was cool.
I did what I had to do.
Yeah, well, I am gonna do what I have to do.
I'm here with Amanda, who plays Kate, the kind of renegade detective.
Yeah.
And so I can't get over this fight scene you did. Like, did you train for this? What was the choreography? How did you get involved with this?
Well, I love kickboxing. That's kind of my way that I like to stay in shape. So, but we had a fight coordinator, and the first thing he says to me when we get there, there's all these huge metal frames, and he's like, okay, so you're gonna dive through those, land in a roll, pick up your gun, and aim that while you're kneeling. And I was like, can you show me how to do that first? And so, I mean, we shot that scene for over 4 hours. Both the other actor and myself could not walk the next day. We were in but it was one of the most fun days of my life, I'll tell you. So more fight scenes, bring them on.
She's gonna find out. She's gonna find out.
You make a very convincing serial killer. So I was just wondering, is there anyone that you based this guy on, or how did you get in character for him? You were totally freaking me out.
Well, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But
I'm kind of afraid you're going to be like waiting in my garage when I get home.
I worked a lot. I worked more on this character. Well, actually, I worked on this character a lot. Yeah, I worked on this character a lot, and what was the question? I've done serial killers before, but this was something totally different. This guy, you know, he's not like a serial killer. He's not a crazy guy. He's got principles. He's got things that he believes in, and it was something totally different than I've done before. But yeah, there's no doubt that he's a total sociopath. And so yeah, I did a lot of work trying to bring that to life.
Hi, I'm Mason Macrum. I edited the film. It's been a long year and a half.
So how do you guys all know each other?
Most of us met at MCTC. I met everyone through John, the director.
John Carrasco.
And I'm Kevin Horn.
So when did you find the time to film this?
We filmed the majority of it last summer when none of us had real jobs, and we just, I mean, you did. Yeah, actually you did.
Yeah, I was working full-time at a tea shop.
Me and Mason didn't, and Brandon didn't.
That is ridiculous.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
You played Jay Markeaur, the drug kingpin.
Yeah.
I love your silk robes and your Hawaiian shirts. Very nice drug dealer wardrobe.
Thank you. It was all my own clothing.
I was like, whoa, there's a plane in this movie? I don't know why. That was really amazing to me. What were some of the hardest things about making something like this happen? What were some of the best surprises, I guess?
The best surprises are always the happy accidents, when something happens when you don't expect them to, and they just work out in your favor. And the worst things are just kind of like getting everyone on your level. It was like we talked about so many things, like what locations we wanted, what music we wanted, who we wanted to act in it. So it was like putting it together. I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't really that bad because it's like we knew what we wanted.
Man, that's fucking Mason the Meat Morrison. He's legendary.
For what? Born.
I'm with Tom. You're the sound guy, and you also play what was the character again?
My character was Mason the Meat Morris.
Excuse me. Meats? Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah, thanks. And I feel like it turned out pretty well.
Definitely. There's a lot going on in this film. How long did this take you?
That's the surprising thing about this compared to Potpourri, the last film that we all did together. Everything sort of went together at a pretty nice clip for this film. A lot of scenes are two people walking together in a room talking and then leaving, you know, where it's a lot easier to pull off than time traveling and zombies and that sort of a thing.
I want to make this perfectly clear. Kill them all.
Is there a particular director or cinematographer that you guys really admire?
Yeah, as far as cinematography goes, one of my favorite cinematographers is probably Roger Deakins.
Wally Pfister.
Darren Aronofsky as far as directors go.
And Chris Nolan.
The Coen Brothers movies.
Spielberg-esque stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of across the board, I guess. But for sure, we're into darker. Michael Mann.
Breaking Bad.
Tarantino.
Memento. Requiem for a Dream.
Well, some of the stuff is super crazy, like the gas coming through the vents, the hand in the box. I was wondering, is there any real life stuff you base this on, or is this all out of your imagination?
You know, I think that Carrasco and Brando came up with those scenes. A lot of the stuff dealing with, you know, Ian and Michael and Shea and Tory, that's kind of what I fronted on. Michael's loosely based off of me.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore!
You know, having troubles at some point in life and having to overcome them, and never dealt drugs or anything, but
you know, it's important to support independent films, you know, so that's the way we look at it. And I always say there's only 3 ways to avoid criticism anyway: say nothing, do nothing, or be nothing, and we're none of that.
Life is like a vacation, but my vacation is my work, so anyway, yeah.
All right, well, it sounds like you're a busy man.
I'm pretty busy, but tonight, we're gonna party. We're gonna party
What's next for you guys?
I'm wrapping up a feature here in a couple days, and music video and some corporate work after this. Hopefully another feature with my best friends.
Who's the music video for?
His name is Landon Banks. He's actually, he made a guest appearance in the film.
Whatever you boys want tonight, it's on me. My club, my rules.
So what's next for you? More acting, writing?
I definitely want to, keep the acting going. I think we have a few projects going next year. I was thinking about getting the writing going again. I get quite lazy during the winter time, so I think it'd be a nice little thing to do, while I'm stuck inside if I'm not working. So,
can I call you?
This is what drugs do to people.
Whether you like it, you hate it, please support us. Buy the film. Thank you all so much for coming out. And after everything, we give to you, we're proud to present In Harm's Way.